Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and we are going to go over quite a few stories that really emphasize what I've been trying to get across to people of what this currently is that we're seeing, not only in this country, but around the world via a very, very real transhumanist agenda. Let's talk about it. It's a transhumanist agenda. And we're going to go full circle on this one. We're not going to circle back, okay, but we're going to go full circle on a series of stories that I don't think people are really ready for. Okay, and what do I mean by that? I've told you that this defund the police movement, it's not a demilitarize the police. It's not a different system to hold corruption to accountability. It's none of those things. It's to bring in the robot dogs. And it's going to be well beyond, quote unquote, the robot dogs. I promise you that. And so if you watched my last conversation with Pat Miletich, where we showed you Peter the human cyborg, then you might know where we're going here, because I was actually talking about to Pat how there had been a technology used by DARPA many, many, many years ago. You can see this technology and others represented in The Minds of Men by TruthStream Media, by the way. Whereas to allow the brain to essentially control a keyboard, a virtual keyboard. So somebody with paralysis could but their mind was still there, could communicate with others because they could still hear and have other functions. So we're going to go through those stories, and then we're going to come back to two stories we can't talk about on YouTube anymore. And we're going to show you those stories, but we can't talk about them on YouTube. We're still going to do them in this video. That's why you need the Rockfin account. Make a free Rockfin account, rockfin.com/Jason Burmis, and that's how you're going to be able to see the rest of this video. But trust me, you're going to want to see all of it. At the same time, let's stay on YouTube. This is how we bring people to this very, very real and very, very hard to understand information. And it's must-know stuff, guys. So thumbs it up, subscribe, and share. But at the same time, Rockfin, Rockfin, Rockfin. Thank you so much for everybody who is following me over there. We really do appreciate it. The YouTube channel is backed up on Odyssey, so a shout-out to them. They're being persecuted right now. The SEC is going after them because this whole transhumanist agenda doesn't work if you have free voices and free thinking and diverse opinions and freedom of movement. No. It works on a track trace database society of total enslavement, of more than a social credit store, of more than just a chip. Okay? I promise you that. And I think that this video is going to get some of that across. World's first wireless brain-computer interface lets users with paralysis type and click on a tablet with their mind and without being tethered to a transmitter. Now remember, I told you, this technology is very, very old via DARPA. Okay? But this is what's going to get rolled out commercially now for people with these sorts of problems, furthering the transhumanist agenda. The first wireless brain-computer interface system is not only giving people with paralysis the ability to type on a computer screen with their minds, but the innovation is also giving them freedom to do so anywhere. Traditional BCIs are tethered to a large transmitter with long cables. But a team from Brown University has cut the cords and replaced them with a small transmitter that sits atop the user's head. The redesigned equipment is just 2 inches in diameter and connects to an electrode array within the brain's motor cortex by means of the same port used by wired systems. So again, they have this going. It's right there. Undeniable. Undeniable. And now, again, they're rolling this out to the public, but it's been around for such a long time. Do you get it? It's here. Okay? It's here. Something weird going on the YouTube stream there. How's everybody doing over on YouTube? Hopefully you can see me, right? Yeah, everything's going well right over there. Okay, so it's excellent condition. Great. So, as you see in this, they even start talking about Musk's Neuralink. This is BrainGate. Okay? It allowed two men paralyzed by spinal injuries. They were able to click on his tablet by just thinking of the action. And believe me, this has been around for a very, very, very long time. It's not new. It's not new. And this shows you how it works. There it is on the top of your brain. This is the link that sits underneath, basically. Okay? The only difference is that people no longer need to be physically tethered to the equipment. But remember, they're selling you that you're going to be able to hear music in your head. Okay? And when we get to Elon Musk and Neuralink, wait till you hear what some of his Neuralink programmers have to say. But I want to move on to the DARPA dogs. Okay? Chinese robotics firm shares terrifying video of its four-legged robots moving in unison that Twitter users say could start the robot takeover. And this is what I was talking about with Fitch right here. Okay, this is Unitree Robotics. Hopefully there's no music on it. We'll see. We'll go for it. No, good. Oh, look at that. Lovely. And if you don't think they're getting ready to roll this out everywhere, they already got them in New York City. They already got them in New York City. And remember, they're going to have different types of mounts. And we're only seeing the first level of technology. And they're going to act like it's your friend. They're going to act like it's your friend. Okay? Scientists developed four-legged bot that can lead blind people around obstacles. Oh, that's so nice of you. And through narrow passages. Oh, buddy. Hey, champ. Thank you so much. Yeah, when they tell you the virus is so bad that you might just have to put a mask over your eyes. Goggles won't do. And again, technology can be used to empower humanity or enslave them. Take a guess which one this one's actually going to be. First of all, they don't want you with human contact, right? They want you hooked into this. And they want literal AI to make sure that you feel good and you're not depressed. Approval granted for clinical trials of AI therapists, okay, working alongside psychedelic drugs to treat depression and addiction. Now, let me be clear about this again. They want automation. They want computers programmed by psychopaths to decide everything. And they realize through MK Ultra and other black ops that they were doing for decades, Artichoke amongst them. Everybody always wants to go to just like LSD. We've talked about the brothel aspects. We've even talked about connections possibly to some of these more serious cult and serial killer type events that we've seen, right? But to do it on a mass scale, the social engineering scale, that was also there, okay? And again, these are the BCIs we're talking about, the brain-computer interfaces. Oh, you'll have a brain chip and you'll never feel bad because AI is going to take care of it. That's so good. Yay, endorphins. Oh, but again, they're going to sell it to you like, oh, you have a degenerative disease, this is going to take care of that. Just like Joe Biden has announced there's going to be a DARPA-like initiative to end cancer. What kind of imagination land do you think that you're in when they don't want a $15 an hour working wage for the average person? They don't want to provide real health care, right? They want to push drugs on you that end up having all these side effects. Again, look at all the lawsuits. When Johnson & Johnson talcum powder is being sued for cancer, okay, that you're seeing those commercials, okay? On top of that, you took the Monsanto, GMO, what's going on with, I believe his name is Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson. And the little pesticide there, right, that they're still selling. And they've lost in court. I mean, come on, man. Zantac another one. No one ever wants to mention Factor 8 and Bayer with live HIV virus. Sure, we should totally trust these people with injecting now even more into us than, the toxins that have been proven. Totally going to be fine. Look at that. Oh, Neuralink's not the only one, but they're going to be selling this to everybody. You won't be depressed anymore, Dave. Dave, what's wrong? And this is where we're going to circle it back. We're probably going to have to do a whole video on this alone. But get ready. Because old Musker Do, the musking champion over here, okay? Take a look. His firm says they have the tech to build the real Jurassic Park. Now, we've had talks, and by the way, I think in underground labs and projects throughout the world, whether it's the United States, China, Russia, you name it, first world nations, a lot of them have already been into this stuff. We've talked about resurrecting the woolly mammoth and that project, but this is what's just said, okay? The co-founder of Elon Musk's firm Neuralink says they have the technology to build a real-life version of Jurassic Park. Who could probably build Jurassic Park? We could probably build Jurassic Park if we wanted to, Max Hodak tweeted Saturday. Wouldn't be genetically authentic dinosaurs, but maybe 15 years of breeding, engineering to get super exotic, novel species. And that's the thing, just like in Jurassic Park, that's probably not, these things probably had feathers. I hate to even speculate on it. But again, these are the people that are bringing it to you, and they're going to promise you all these things, and you're going to be able to experience them like they're happening with those brain chips. It is the transhumanist agenda come alive. By the way, not even 50 thumbs up over on YouTube. Slacking, Action Jacksons. Okay, I want to go to some of the tips over at Rockfin because everybody knows we're demonetized here. And Darcy Clark says, thanks for all the info, Jason. I appreciate you, Darcy. And I appreciate the free Rockfin audience over there because there's two stories that we are going to cover. And by the way, we did a 90-minute, wasn't 90, I'm sorry, it was like an hour and 10-minute exclusive with Nico House that we couldn't do on YouTube. And I hope you guys check it out because it's a great piece. I love Nico. Convo Couch has has Ryan from T-Lab on right now. A lot of great interactions and collabs and conversations happening. Now, when we do get over, okay, to, I don't even want to say it. We've talked about ivermectin. I'm just saying that. And now there's another tapeworm drug out there. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to say the words. We're going to cover this on Rockfin. Okay, this is how much they love you, right? That they're going to cure depression, right? Right? They're going to cure depression. Okay? And, this is not anywhere in our media at all. Again, when we talk AstraZeneca, we talk the push by the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. But again, what they don't want to talk about is the Oxford study that anybody can read that's right here. That says this is how much they love you and want to cure it, okay? But again, I can't talk about that on YouTube. So, YouTubers, thumbs it up, subscribe, and share. I absolutely love you, but we got to cover those stories. We can't do it here. So, you want to support me? The links are down below, YouTube. But the best way to support me right now is either make that free account for Rockfin, or if you want to go full board, make the premium account. It's like a Netflix for creators. You get more than just Jason Burmis. You do get Nico House's premium. You get John Fitch. You get Ben Askren. Okay? I got to watch the latest Funky and FRB pod, but I still have to watch One Championship, which happened really, really late or early this morning, depending on how you look at it. You get a slew of other great people: Graham Elwood, Slow News Day, Action for Assange, Kim Iverson's over there. So that's another great way to support me. I love you, YouTube, but we're going to have to say goodbye, and we're going to have to see you guys